welcome back to the Oklahoma Today podcast. I'm your host, Ben Lucian. We are here at Studio Records here in Tulsa with the one and only
Branjae.
And we are here to learn about the music that made Branjae the incredible Tulsa artist that she is. We're going to learn a lot today. It's going to be an exciting episode. Let's get it started. I am here at the Studio Records in Tulsa, a really great record shop if you haven't been here. And I'm with Branjae. Thank you so much for being on the Oklahoma Today podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Yes, I actually talked to you a while ago. We had a big Woody Fest story in Oklahoma Today. Yeah, and you just performed out there pretty recently.
I did this past weekend, performed at Woody Fest.
How did that go?
It was my fourth time. Really awesome. I just love the festival. It's so chill and relaxed and supportive. People are there to listen to lyrics, listen to the music, and just be really supportive of songwriters. And so I totally enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Right,
yeah.
Yes. So for people who might not be familiar with you, with your music, you are, I would say, sort of multi-genre or genre-bending artist, singer-songwriter. If you haven't seen Branjae perform, I mean, she's terrific on stage.
Thank you.
How would you sort of define yourself as an artist?
Well, I always like to say that I'm genre fluid. You know, I like to go in between different styles. I story tell with my music. It's all Black American music, so I cover everything from rock, soul, funk, blues, R&B, jazz, and it's just a huge entertainment, type style. I have a kind of a theater background. I grew up on all kinds of different music, and so it reflects in my performance for sure.
You tell the story, it's not just choreography, it's like storytelling, it's performance.
It's free-flowing for sure.
Yes.
I don't think I can stay focused enough to do the choreography anymore. It's the reason I quit tap, jazz, and ballet. Yeah. Because I just want to move in my body. So however I'm telling that story, it does reflect in the costume changes and the expression and also a lot of dancing and singing. So.
But when you are when you're writing a song or when you're conceptualizing it, do you think about the music along with the visuals and how you want to present the song on stage while you're putting the song together?
I think most of the time it happens in like phases. So I normally will pick up my bass guitar and come up with a bass line, and I'll write sort of a melody to that bass line, then I'll put words to it or lyrics to it. Then I make sort of a track, like a demo track. I have kind of a small home studio, and I work out of that, and then I take that demo track and present it to my musicians who are insane, amazing, and they just make my concepts come to life. So yes, I'm very involved in the writing of the lyrics, the production of the music, and then also the flow of the live show.
Yes, and this is Count Tutu you're talking about? Your band?
This is my band.
Oh, your band.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am also part of Count Tutu, one of 9. And so that is a collaborative effort where we all write, we all arrange, and of course I perform and sing and dance with that. But mostly I do my own original music with my own backing band. I just go by Branjae with that. That's what you saw at Woody Fest.
Right.
And so that's what's touring. That's what's the writing that we're doing, and really successful at it.
Speaking of the writing, you are working on new music.
Oh yeah,
Yes. How's that going?
I'm working on a project called Master of Ceremonies. It's a 20-minute short film. It's about music, mental health, and the tenacity of the human spirit.
Now it makes sense that you'd be working on a short film. I
Yeah.
just about how visual the music is.
Yeah, exactly. So I had sort of this group of songs, and I was like, hey, I don't really want to release singles, and then I wasn't quite sure about it was like an album and then you do a bunch of singles. Like I want to do it like a movie. I want to do a film. So came up with this concept, wrote the whole thing, and so now we're going to release Master of Ceremonies, the short film, and then the soundtrack album that's going to come out shortly after. Yes. So working on that. We're on the second cut of the film. The album is completed, so just sitting on that, really excited. It will be a record, so hopefully it'll be in here. And then I'm working with a project out of Church Studios. It's 2 tracks that we'll be doing. I'm going to do a small 45 with that, and then working on some separate single things that I'm recording, song called On the Ground, and just staying busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. We're here in Tulsa. Church Studio is nearby. Tulsa is such the musical energy in the city. It's hard to explain. As a Tulsan, can you put into words not only that Tulsa produces so many great, amazing, talented musicians, but also it just sort of seems like a sort of a magnet for music history and just other talented people.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
yeah. How can you explain why does Tulsa sort of stand out as a music city?
You know, this is new. I think Tulsa has always had some incredible music come out of this place, but I think we're just becoming educated about it. I mean, I was a full-grown adult before I realized and even knew Leon Russell.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just kind of who we are, and I think people throughout the United States and the world are just sort of waking up to the fact that we're here. The Gap Band came out of Tulsa. I mean, that's a band I grew up on, huge. Never knew it when I was listening to their records when I was younger. Didn't even know they were from Tulsa. Didn't even know Gap stood for Greenwood Orchard Pine, right here where we live. So yeah, I think it's always been here. It's thriving more and more. We're getting more talent, people that move from different places that are coming here. We've got some grassroots folks that were born and raised here and still producing great music and touring the world. So yeah, it's a great music city for sure.
Yes. Well, it is great to catch up with Branjae, but I invited you here today to the lovely Studio Records because we want to talk about music.
That's what's up.
Yes. So I think you're gonna go through and pick out a few records for us. So we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about the music that has made Branjae.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. It's been a lot of music.
We're trying to limit you to just a few. She's trying to talk about the whole story. We're gonna try to keep her confined.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right. Well, let's look at some music.
Okay, awesome. She's the queen. Dianna Ross is the queen, and I know this. Here it is. Here's the record. Oh my gosh. Look
nice.
at this. This is where the glam comes from. Diana and my grandmother.
Yes.
The two. Oh my God, this record's only $3.
Now I know Dianna Ross, of course, but I don't know her records that well.
Same. I know her imagery. I know what her records look like, and I know. Look at the back of that.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm not, crazy about the music all the way. There's some songs I like, but she really helped me with femininity and just like being confident on stage and just her image. I just love her in that way.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, I know every song. Soundtracks, there we go. I hope it's here. I hope it's here. It's here.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, you have everything. West Side Story.
Yes.
Maria, I just met a girl named Maria. Like, every day.
Right.
Let's see if I can find one more musical that really shaped me as a child. Yes. That's it. Bye bye birdie, it's time to fly. Do you remember? Ooh, D'Angelo. Shaka, there's somebody else I didn't grow. Look how beautiful that cover is. What? Gonna go my way. Look at him. I like musical movies, so this was a great soundtrack. Spirit, here we go. I love power artists.
So it makes sense that you, Branjae, would start out with Thriller by Michael Jackson because that is so visual, and you're so visual with your music too, right?
Thriller, Michael Jackson, #1 record. First music video I've ever seen in Thriller. It really shined the light on entertainment. I mean, look at the print on that. It's a beautiful record. And I mean, look how he's laying, all that coolness. I saw Thriller when I was about 5 years old. And when I first laid eyes on Michael Jackson, I fell in love. And then I was like, whatever he's got, I want that. I want to do exactly what he's doing. And so this was my favorite record. When I was younger, of course, I love all of Michael's material, but this in particular was the record that started the whole thing.
The greatest entertainer of all time, and also
The world's biggest selling album of all time. That
Yes,
sticker
and
says right there.
probably one of the most famous music videos of all time.
Period. Hands down. Awesome. Michael Jackson.
All right. And what's next?
We've got The Bodyguard, Whitney Houston. Grew up on Whitney Houston. Could not sing like her. Felt in my heart that I could.
Yeah.
I mean,
No one can.
No one can.
Yeah.
But you feel her. You felt this woman. The Bodyguard, I watched this movie several times over and over again. I know every song on this album. Whitney just kills it. I mean, I've been following her since I was a small child. This is kind of the Whitney I didn't really know the 1980s when she first came out because I was really tiny, but became a huge Whitney Houston fan around this time for The Bodyguard. So
Yes. Definitely a lot of younger people came around to that one later that their parents were listening to.
Exactly. A lot of hairbrush days.
What's next?
Dianna Ross. The thing about Dianna Ross we were talking about a little earlier before, I was never really turned on or crazy about her music. For me, Dianna Ross, it was all about her imagery. It was about her ladylikeness. It was about her, she was just sensual and beautiful and glamorous. And I just was always attracted to glamour. Look at this album. Look at the back. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I watched Dianna Ross. Of course, she's the one that found the Jackson 5. And so I knew that a little bit of that history. So that just made her cooler to me. I know a handful of songs that I like from her, but really it was more about how she performed, how she behaved on stage, how she captivated an audience. I watched many videos and films of her live, and she was also a movie star. So that was awesome, got me into movies. So you can sing and do movies. So love Dianna Ross, had to get her in there.
What's next for us, Branjae?
Next, I'm going to go back. I should have started from the beginning, but I kind of like this way of going as far as being my most influential artist, Michael Jackson. But let's go back to childhood. Bye Bye Birdie.
Yes.
I was a musical kid. I loved musicals. Look at this album. Conrad Birdie. I don't know if you guys know the musical, but this was something I watched every single day, from 3 years old to 5 years old, 6 years old, around that time. I love the songs. I love the choreography. I love the writing. It's just amazing albums, what I grew up on. And around that same time, I picked West Side Story. Another amazing film. I love music and film together. That's another thing that Michael Jackson did. He always seemed to have more storytelling with his music and his visuals, like short films. Really, the reason I do short films is because of Mike and because of films like West Side Story. It had a beautiful love story that is really like Romeo and Juliet, just redone. But the dancing was incredible. The characters were incredible. The music was fantastic. When you're a jet, all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. Amazing.
And we have to say appropriate because, yes, thank you. You're working on the Branjae short film, right?
I am working on the short film. It's almost done. It's destiny. Going back a little further, my rock roots. Loved Lenny Kravitz coming up. I love to see Black people doing different things, and Lenny was that style. He had amazing style. He's another artist kind of like Dianna Ross. I liked some of his music, but it was really more about how he captivated an audience, how he was on stage. This dude is powerful. I've seen him live probably about 6 years ago. I saw him live in Memphis. Insane energy. Just his whole swag. I love Lenny Kravitz. I like the rock vibe. So he really encouraged me and influenced me to put heavier guitar sounds in my music. So Lenny Kravitz. Back in the day, this is another one I watched over and over again, Footloose. Again, love the music, love the dancing, the choreography. Another reason I incorporate dance in my live show. Because you can, and this was something that influenced me when I was younger, was the Footloose. Great film, great movie, great love story, great choreography and dancing and music. Love the soundtrack, so that's another one.
We need more musicals today.
I know, that's what I'm doing. I'm making musicals that aren't like cheesy, but very influenced by that. And finally, I gotta give it up for D'Angelo. D'Angelo, insane artist. This was his first album, Brown Sugar. I love every song on this record. He only has 3 records, but this man changed the whole music game and created an entirely new genre from 2 records. And that is some influential stuff right there. I mean, Brown Sugar Baby is on there, All Right. I mean, these songs are great. Eyes of Mine. I can't say that song because it's a lot of curse words, but you know. Smooth Cruising is on there. We did that. He did a remake of that Smokey Robinson song, Cruising. But yes, D'Angelo took soul music, gospel music, and jazz and R&B and sort of mixed it together and made this new sound that we now know as neo soul. And so he just changed a whole vibe. We got, you know, the Erykah Badu's, the Jill Scotts that are doing the neon soul. Now we've got like the Lucky Days that are current that have been influenced by D'Angelo. But great record, great artist, great writer, great musician. I mean, this is a classic.
Yes. And only so many D'Angelo albums, but every time there's a new one, he's probably going to change music.
He's gonna, yeah. You know? I mean, he's still, I feel like, is gonna be authentically himself because he is D'Angelo. But like Black Messiah, which was the last record, I mean, it had a slightly different sound than the first 2. But again, he's only had 3 records, so we don't really have
Yes.
much
Quality
to go
over
on.
quantity.
Yeah,
You
and there's a
gotta
lot of
appreciate
records that like I still haven't even found or picked out. You know, Lauryn Hill, the Fugees, that was a great influence on me. P-Funk, any of that, any of the funk music, the funk bands that came up in the 70s I love. So yeah, I guess I got to keep looking.
Yes. Well, Branjae, that was the music that made you. Thank you for picking that out. I know you kept yourself contained and only picked out so many, so we appreciate that.
Thank you.
What else have you got coming up? Shows or anything like that?
Yes, I will be playing at Lowdown on July the 29th. And it's a show called Velvet Voices. I'll be performing featuring Casey Steffen on vocals and also Madame Zeroni on vocals. So get your tickets.
Yes.
It's happening actually tomorrow.
Ah, yes, as this comes out. Yes. And then if people want to know more about Branjae, where should they go?
You can find me at branjaemusic.com. That is my website, or you can follow me on all social media platforms. Branjae Music is my handle.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining the podcast today.
Of course.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
And we'll have you. Maybe we'll have you back.
Yeah, I would love to.
I think I would love that as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Got to give props to Preston Jones, our contributor. He wrote the 10 Oklahoma Artists to Know, which is a feature in our new July-August issue. It was the inspiration for the interview, so it wouldn't have been possible without Preston. So, yes.
Stuff in there. I've added to my playlist. Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of good music. And if you're wondering who else is in the top 10 Artists to Know, well, buy a magazine and you'll figure it all out. All the information's in there. But we're going to stick to the subject of music today. We are on to the question of the week, and I want us to build a playlist. And the way it's going to work, it's really simple, is we're all just going to throw out a song. The question of the week this time is, what song are you adding to the Oklahoma Today playlist? And there's no real rules here. It can be Oklahoma related, maybe kudos if it is, but you can go in another direction if you want. So we're going to see what we end up with. We have some online answers as well to kind of add to the mix. Nathan, why don't you just lead us off?
There's a couple that I thought of. One is actually from Preston's story. He pointed out one of the other artists to know is Jason Scott and the High Heat. And he said in the story that the song Golden should be a radio hit. And so I went and listened to it, and I agreed with him. And that song's been on my summer playlist. I actually make an actual summer playlist every summer, and that's on there. So I've really been enjoying that one. But then one of my favorite like driving songs of all time since I was a little kid is King of the Road by Roger Miller. Trailers for sale, rent. I love that song. So that's the one I'm picking is King of the Road.
So you said that you have made playlists. Is anyone else in the room like a playlist maker?
Occasionally.
Chris is raising his hand. Kirsten, what playlists do you have?
I have random ones. Just I base them off of what vibe I want, so that way I can go search for that one and just let it play through.
That's true.
Yeah,
so, playlist for every vibe.
Yeah, so the ones I've created most recently, I have a new summer one, and then I made one for like studying or like reading. That's I can play it real low, and it can just let it play background noise.
Well, what vibe are you adding to the Oklahoma Today playlist?
Oh, well, for that one. No, for the OKT playlist, I picked Highway to Hell from AC/DC. I like that one.
It's very appropriate. Very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot out. It's a good, like, driving with the windows down song if you're, like, blasting it, which is what I like to do. But also, it kind of makes you think of Route 66 because of, like, cars and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But also, I picked it back up, and that's Blown Away from Carrie Underwood.
I love that song.
Very cool. That was my first concert. Really? Was her Blown Away.
It's a good song. She uses a tornado as a murder weapon. That's the whole plot of that song.
Yeah. I mean, this nature's murder weapon. Was this a
Beautifully
concert?
said.
Yes. Was this in Oklahoma City?
It was at Paycom.
Awesome. Carly, what about you? What song are you at?
First of all, I love this question. I love it when other people do playlists. I just don't like the work of like putting one together, but I'll listen to everybody's playlist. But along the lines of Heat, I thought Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth. Oh, yeah. I love that. Everybody loves All Star, but Walking on the Sun.
Everybody does love All Star.
Well, a lot of people love All Star.
I like Walking on the Sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, the Oklahoma song I would pick is Help Me Make It Through the Night by Sammy Smith, which is kind of a like lower energy song, but her voice is so pretty. And I just like, I feel so much emotion every time I hear that. So I think it's good to have some emotional variety in that.
Oh, yeah.
As an eclectic.
I'm an eclectic.
I don't know. Let me make it that makes a lot of sense for summer. I have a lot of trouble sleeping with.
Yeah. It is.
Only how you could do the night feels right.
That's true.
Only make it through the day.
Also.
Megan, what are you adding to the mix here?
You know, Party Man by Prince from the 1989 Batman soundtrack. Yeah.
A little nostalgic.
A little nostalgic, and we just need to have a good time. So,
Summer of 1989 was full of bangers, and that was one. So
yeah.
I think I second that. What about you, Ben?
I am going to go with a song called, I think it's Go On by Lust Online. It's a local band that I really like. Just a warm embrace of a song.
Wow.
Yes, if you're into like a sort of a guitar soundscape, Lust Online. That's for you.
Nice, good pick.
Chris, behind the camera. What about you?
So I totally misread this again. So I've got to change it on the. So my playlist addition would be "Life Is a Highway" because that's just a fun, happy song. Okay. But I started off doing Oklahoma artists because I thought that was kind of what our task was. So first one I had was "Millionaire" by Kevin Welch. Who, I mean, I heard him do that song way back in the early 2000s when he was just Kevin Welch. And then, 5 years ago when Chris Stapleton covered it and it just blew up. And I was so happy for Kevin Welch because I knew he was getting royalties off the song or whatever. And then the other one was Give Your Love to Me by Jimmy LaFave. I don't know if you guys have listened to much Jimmy LaFave, but he was just an amazing singer-songwriter from Oklahoma, lived in Austin, was one of the founders, if you will, of Red Dirt or whatever. And that's my favorite song of his. And so I just did Oklahoma stuff, which really, those are both slow songs. So that's why I did the Life Is a Highway. I needed to liven the party up a little bit.
Yeah. Fine. That was. A slow song can be a good summer groove, though, depending on what it is.
Oh yeah.
It can be upbeat all the time. You'll get exhausted and dehydrated.
Yeah, very good point. Well, a lot of people online went in the Oklahoma direction. So Deborah Myers said she has a song from Leon Russell, Going Back to Tulsa, Home Sweet Oklahoma.
Good choice, Deborah.
Yes, a very good choice. Pam Ferguson likes Summertime by Janis Joplin.
That's a great
song.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
I was on like the road with some friends one time on a boat, and we were talking about that song, and right then it came on.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, isn't that weird? Yeah.
It's the power of Janis. Dan Wade says, now this is a powerhouse of a song. John Fulbright, All the Time in the World. Yeah, amazing performance.
That record is so good.
Yes, from Okima, home of Woody Guthrie. Mm-hmm. And then also Preston Lee says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett. Now, Alan Jackson, say what you want. He was so smooth on that song. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, come on, you can't beat that. And everyone agrees with me.
A moment.
I do have to say, I said, I brought up Lust Online. I said Go On as their song, but it's Go Now. That's the real song title. But now it is time for our mid-show ad break. So let's go ahead and read that.
In Oklahoma, art plays an essential role in bringing communities together, enhancing quality of life for Oklahomans, and positively impacting our economy. The Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition is a nonprofit that helps develop the Oklahoma visual arts community through education, promotion, connection, and funding. Since 1988, OVAC has closely worked with Oklahoma artists, educators, organizations, and communities to ensure visibility and opportunity while promoting public interest in the arts across the state. To learn more about how the Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition supports artists and to personally contribute to a growing Oklahoma arts scene, visit OVAC, OVAC-OK.org, and follow OVAC on Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky.
All right, so now it's time for Podvince. This is the part of the show where we go through the travelok.com event calendar, pick out our favorite happenings going on across the state. Is there anyone who'd like to go first this week?
I would.
Carly is an enthusiastic volunteer.
Yes, my event has an exclamation mark in it because it's Oklahoma.
Yes.
I love Oklahoma. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. I listen to it all the time, especially when I'm not feeling great. And we don't actually get to see the official state theater of Oklahoma, Lyric Theater, get to perform it very often. So this is going to be a really big deal. And it's going to be July 29th through August 3rd. And there are going to be 5 performances total. There's some in the afternoon and some in the evening. And it will be at the Civic Center Music Hall, not at the actual Lyric Theater. And tickets start at $55. They can be get a little bit expensive, but it's the official state musical by the official state theater, and it's Oklahoma. Yeah. So I just if I were a performer, Ado Annie would be like my number one role ever because I also can't say no. So I have been obsessed with this for a while now. So anyway, if you go, you might see me. I promise I won't sing.
Performing, perhaps.
No, not performing. An audience. No.
I knew you were working on the improv. I didn't know if you were all the way there to the stage.
No, they have real professional singers and actors doing this, so it'll be a good show.
Okay.
And it's not. I know that a couple years ago there was a slightly alternative version of Oklahoma that confused people that went around.
This is not that.
This is not that. This is the official, just like the movie. OG, except without. I don't think they put all the ballets in. There's a lot of ballets in the movie. Anyway. It's great. So, yeah.
Lyric Theater, what a treasure. I saw Joseph at the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat there this summer, and Civic Center is fantastic.
Equally,
they do such a good job.
Equally visually spectacular show. I would agree.
Yes. Megan, what's your event this time?
Oh, I didn't realize she was done.
You were done, right, Carly?
Oh, also, sorry. If you want more information, go to Lyric Theater, and that's theater with an R-E, lyrictheaterokc.com.
Okay. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's okay.
You can thank your friend Megan for that. Megan, now, do you know what your event is?
I do now. It is the Oklahoma Indian Nations Powwow that is happening August 1st through the 3rd, and that is happening at 100 Red Moon Circle and Concho, which I believe from my Googling is the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes headquarters. So if you don't remember the address, then look for the sign that says it's the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes headquarters. And there's going to be singing, gourd dancing, war dancing, and a drum contest. And the powwow is held in conjunction with Summerfest, And that includes a 5K and a fun walk, and also youth sports activities. So that should be interesting, as youth sports activities always are. And then there will be vendors selling jewelry and art, and there will, of course, be a chili cook-off. And I will drop my notebook. And also, the telephone number for this, if you have any questions about the powwow or Summerfest, is 405-876-9975. So you can go watch some powwow dancing and eat some chili. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Powwows are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You should go.
Yes. Oh, yeah. A necessary Oklahoma experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a quintessential Oklahoma time.
And it won't be out for a minute, but in our next year's travel guide, Megan just recently wrote a really great thing about powwow etiquette.
Oh, okay.
It's fantastic. All the things to know before you go, which are, so be sure to pick that up in January when it comes out. Yes. It won't be in time for that, but it'll be helpful info. Yeah. Yes. It will be helpful.
Nathan, what's your event this time?
It's a good one. All my fellow Gen Xers are going to love, and it's one that I've actually been to before. We're going to the Choctaw Casino Resort in Durant on August 3rd, 6:30 p.m. Counting Crows are bringing the Complete Suites tour to Durant.
Nice.
I've actually seen Counting Crows live at this arena, at this event venue before. It was
the same arena.
Yeah, it was 2014 when I saw them. Toad the Wet Sprocket was opening, and so I more went to see Toad. Then I went to see the Counting Crows, but big fan of Counting Crows. In fact, speaking of summer playlists, a few songs from August and Everything After have made it onto my summer playlist.
Oh, okay.
That's why I picked this one. That's at 6:30 p.m. August 3rd. Tickets start at $77. The most expensive ones I could find were $315, but then there are some VIP packages that I think are more, and I didn't go all the way through to pricing those. So if you want VIP with Counting Crows, if you want to literally get your hands on Adam Duritz, Ticketmaster.com.
I want to literally count the crows.
And get your tickets. More information, choctawcasinos.com/Durant. I don't know if y'all have ever been to that casino, but it is flippin' nice.
Yeah.
Like not too long ago, it was like the hotel rooms were really nice.
Did you stay in the Sky Tower or did you stay in the other one?
We stayed in the other one.
Okay. I've heard they're both really, really great. But
and then they had a great buffet on Sunday.
Really? Ooh, who doesn't love a casino buffet? You can go listen to Counting Crows. Although I will say this, just in case, because people were really mad. Last time I went to see them, it was a good show, but they didn't play Mr. Jones at all.
Oh, I was just gonna.
People were ready to burn that place down. So Counting Crows, if you're listening, you should probably play Mr. Jones.
That's actually the only song I know by Counting Crows.
Omaha and hanging around and
the taxi, big yellow taxi, and
let's pretend that one didn't exist.
Okay.
I can understand the if you have to play the same song all the time,
or I know.
Well,
but
December.
if you're a famous fan, you gotta play your biggest song.
$315 tickets. You should play Mr.
Yeah.
No,
I like
right. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just warning you in advance of that. They might play it. I don't know, but I'm just going to tell you, there's no promises on Mr. Jones. But it'll be a good show anyway. It was a good show last time, and I'm sure it'll be a good show this time too.
You'll know if they don't, because we'll have our pitchforks out.
Gen X viewers, let me know in the comments if they don't play Mr. Jones. We'll have a talk.
Kirsten, what's your event?
Well, if it's summertime, you know it's happening up here. What kind of fair is? A free fair.
Oh, that's absolutely true.
Oh, I thought it was going to be an affair of the heart.
That would have been a good twist.
No, a free fair. And Mountain View is hosting their free fair from July 31st all the way through August 2nd. So you've got multiple days to go and enjoy this. And if you didn't know, the Mountain View Free Fair was actually established in 1915. So it's one of the oldest running free fairs in the state of Oklahoma. Fun fact for you. But anyway, there's going to be carnival rides, games, arts and crafts, exhibits, hometown food stands. Each night within the exhibit buildings, there's going to be art and gardening displays. There's also going to be there's going to be live entertainment every single night. So you can go and enjoy all of the festivities to do. It'll be in Tolbert Park in Mountain View. But I'm pretty sure it's such a big and fun event that if you go to Mountain View, you can just find it. Yeah, if you go to Mountain View, you will find your way there.
Yeah.
But if you need more information, you can search the Mountain View Free Fair on Facebook.
Yeah, that's like an old, like that's a storied old.
Yeah,
it's been around
that's
forever.
one of the oldest
It's a really
continual,
good one.
fair
Yeah, and then
festivals.
later in the month, another good one in Western Oklahoma is the Hydro. Is always really good too.
They're both really
It's
fun
been around
now.
forever. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's a lot of fun. I've been reading about the Mountain View of Free Fair forever, so I need to go out to that sometime.
Heck yeah.
We
Yes.
should all go.
Huh?
That'd be fun.
Where are you going?
Where
what,
am I going?
What do you think we should do?
Well, my Podman, it comes with a bit of a warning. You gotta watch out, because this one, it gets crazy. And that's because it's the crazy days in Ponca City. And you know what makes the Ponca City crazy days so crazy? It's because it's you can make purchases tax-free. That's how, tax-free purchases. Now, this coincides with tax-free weekend across Oklahoma. So it's not just in Ponca City where these tax-free purchases are going. But have you all ever been out to a mall or big box store during tax-free weekend, either on purpose or on accident or something?
Always on accident.
Yes. It gets crazy, and not the good kind of crazy, the bad kind of crazy, because it's that parking lot. I mean, it'll be packed. You'll spend just 20 minutes in the parking lot alone. But the people in Ponca City, they applied the good kind of crazy to their event, and they shut down Grand Avenue, which is like their street of commerce. So it's actually what they created is a very walkable district, commercial district. Yes. And it goes throughout the 3-day shopping weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got over a dozen boutiques and shops right there on Grand Avenue. And if you're going to shut down the street, you might as well have a street party. So between all the shops that you can go to freely without having to worry about traffic, there's also going to be music, games, food, all that. So
Good time.
a party and some stress-free shopping. I mean, it's really the best way to spend tax-free weekend in Oklahoma, I think. And also kind of just a big back-to-school bash. That's kind of what tax-free weekend is all about.
geez.
So really, like, you can use your tax-free weekend to support local businesses. Support Oklahoma business owners. That's really cool. And Ponca City's great.
Yeah,
It's a nice deal.
It really is.
They're going back to school next month. Wow.
Flew by.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's really about time.
Being able to run in the mornings in the neighborhood.
Well,
Drop off.
Wait, why?
there are things I like about summer, but not many.
Kirsten, why are you saying that?
I don't like when the school zones come back on.
Oh,
I
wow.
hate
Yeah.
driving through school zones.
They will catch you on those. Watch out for those school zones.
School zones. Be cool.
Yeah.
Don't speed in them.
Yeah.
Just go around them.
Yeah, just avoid them altogether if you don't have kids. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, it's time for the star of the show, and I'm gonna have to give it to the nice eclectic playlist we all assembled.
Yes,
I'm excited to listen to it.
It turned out better than I thought, actually. So there's that. That's actually all we've got for you this week. This has been the show. From here to Antlers, home of appropriately the Deer Festival and Outdoor Show, as the Oklahoma Today podcast. Head to oklahomatoday.com, pick up our latest issue on newsstands right now, and send your feedback to okdpod@travelok.com. I'll talk to you again next week.
Goodbye.
Antlers. Go Bearcat.